The following program may contain strong language and mature content. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, I'm Donta.
And hey, I'm Dana.
And welcome to the Donta Show.
What's up, Village? It's your boy Kwame, the man with the plan behind the stands. I'm going to go ahead and make this quick because some of y'all got mouths and be talking mess in the comments and saying that the intro commercial is too long. So, I got something for you. Here we go. Let's get into it. Before we bring out these awesome kings, I need you to stop what you're doing. Excuse me? Excuse me? Ma'am, sir, you, you. Whether you're watching on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube, I need you to go ahead and share this live stream. Donta and Dana didn't get all dressed up for you not to share their melanated goodness, so share. You share everything else up in here. Share some quality content for your boys. Now that we mentioned YouTube, are you subscribed to the Donta Show's YouTube? Oh, you're not? Oh, girl. I'm going to need y'all to get it together. Join the village. Go over to www.youtube.com/Donta Morrison. And when you get a chance, head over to Dr. Morrison's. That's right, your boy got his PhD. Head over to Dr. Donta Morrison's website, www.dontamorrison.com, where you can learn more about the man, the myth, the legend known as Donta. And while you're at it, grab some TDS merch and his books. Yes, purchase those smutty books filled with smut. Grab The End of the Rainbow and Yesterday Clarified. And last but not least, head over to the company that put this all together, Pyro Media Network. Pyro Media Network is a proactive network focused on providing an innovative space for content creators and entrepreneurs. PMN is dedicated to giving its viewers a diverse entertainment experience while helping content creators elevate their production, engagement, and overall branding. To date, PMN has reached over 1 million viewers and listeners internationally, produced over 52 successful shows with high ratings and fanfare, and has housed over 60 content creators, brands, and businesses through entertainment and consulting services exclusive to PMN. Pyro Media Network is a network that makes you feel at home. So if you have an idea for a show, podcast, or need some professional video and audio production for your business or brand, then join the Pyro family today. Go ahead and visit www.pyromedianetwork.com and we will show you how to go to the next level. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please help me welcome my brothers from another mother, the dynamic duo, the melanated kings themselves, Donta and Dana. Let's get it. Let's go!
What's going on? What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another edition of the Donta Show. Today, Monday, April 18th, 2022. We are going to have a good time this evening. As you can see, he's over here eating his food, bird food, or whatever it is. I don't know, but thank you all for tuning in. For those of you who haven't done so already, please go over to YouTube and subscribe. www.youtube.com/Donta Morrison. Click that subscribe button. We need it. We need it. We need it. You subscribe to everything else. Subscribe to our show. I am your boy, Dana Dane, full of flesh. Right here to my right, to your left, is none other than Dr. Donta Morrison. Give it up for him. Show us some love. We're here. Both of us, we've been doing push-ups, we've been lifting weights. How many do you do today?
More than you.
I did 3.
I did 5. What's up, Dana Dane? How are you?
Get a napkin.
That was good. What's up, Dana? Welcome to the Donta Show, y'all. We are here. That was Dana's audition to be lead host of the show. Hey, Pam, I hope you are feeling better, my sister.
My audition?
That was your audition reel. We're doing an audition for Dan to take over the Donta Show. What did y'all think? Did he do it? Is he good? What's up, Titan? Titan all the way down in the H-Town. H-Town, we love you. So tonight's conversation, we're going to talk about health and wellness, holistic health. And a lot of folks don't know what even holistic health is.
Exactly.
They hear the word all the time. They throw it out like catchphrases and like, oh my God, holistic health. Yes, holistic health. And if you ask them, what does holistic health mean?
I know.
Most of them would be like, I have no idea, but you know, it's some good stuff. Dana, what is holistic health?
Get you a hole to keep you healthy.
The day after Easter, huh? The day after Easter.
Heroes!
Yeah.
Heroes!
But I forgot you're Kojic. That's how y'all live.
Ooh, Jesus.
So anyway,
I'm back.
right. Anyway, so holistic health is an approach to life that considers multi-dimensional aspects to wellness. Basically, it's all about mind, body, and spirit. And a lot of us put a lot of emphasis on our physical body, our physical appearance, working out, lifting weights, cardio, and whatnot. But our mind is all messed up, and our spirit is just not attached. So we're weighted down. And we think we're healthy, we think we're doing good, but we just look good on the outside. On the inside, it's just all mucky muck. And you know what? Titan Capri talks about this a lot on his show. So if you have not watched the Titan Capri show, the Titan Experience, Titan Does It All, Titan Tea Time, whatever Titan your show is called, check out Titan Capri on Pyro Media Network. Titan Capri always comes on live and really gets your woosah together and talks about wholeness and how to just really build yourself up from the inside out. And it's really important that we do that. And also, Valerie Spencer is watching. Valerie Spencer has the Holistic Empowerment Institute that's really talking about wholeness and being holistic and all that kind of stuff. Dana, spit the gum out your mouth, bro. Your critiques are telling you, spit the gum out your mouth.
I'm not worried about her.
It's not the point, okay? That's why you're not lead.
Like, a little lettuce right there.
I'm gonna get it out when you do the data drop. So before we go into tonight's topic, I got a bunch of questions, and I hope that you guys are being engaging on tonight. You know what? Tag your friends, tag your family, tag your cousins, tag your loved ones. Let them know that the Donta Show is live, because tonight's conversation really is about all of us and how we can do better as a community, how we can just strengthen our mindset, how we can just really advance ourselves. Because one thing that we always overlook is our mental and our spiritual health, because we're so busy trying to get into those size 5 jeans or that size 32 waist or whatnot, or have the biggest chest or biggest breast, whatever the case may be, that we overlook other components of our life that really should be just targeted and talked about. So do us a favor and tag your friends, your family, your cousins, your loved ones, and have them get up in here for tonight's conversation. Because like I said, it is extremely important that we talk about our mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, and all that other kind of stuff, health. All right. So I'm challenging you right now to just do it and get your peeps up in here. So at this time, without further ado, this is when I bow out and Dana Dane takes over. We haven't had a good one in a long time, but you know what? It is time for the what? The Dana drop. Boom.
What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's in good spirits and good health during this time. I know I am. I'm excited to be alive and I'm excited to be here on tonight. Got a little bit of motivational stuff for you guys on this Monday. It's going to be real quick and short, but hopefully it'll help you out. All right. We should set goals. Set goals for yourself. It should be no surprise that goals motivate us and inspire us. The most powerful goals are self-direct goals, self-direct internal goals. These include understanding your priorities and your purpose in life. Understanding your priorities and your purpose in life. Knowing what you believe to be most important and using those goals as a daily guide for how you choose to live your life. So don't let anyone else dictate the way that your day is going to be when you get up in the morning and you set yourself off to go to work or whatever it is that you're doing. Make sure that you are in control of what it is that you are doing. All right. Choosing to learn something new every day will give you a reason to grow and change. If you choose every day and say, I want to learn something new every day, it'll give you a reason to grow and change. This could be something as simple as taking a different route if you're going into the office, taking a different route to work, driving somewhere different, or just signing up for like some gym lessons or some musical lessons or anything like that. Do something new each day to make your life interesting. Challenges are frequently seen as some sort of contest. Not every challenge is a contest. The Final Four during March Madness is a contest. Challenges draw out the best in us. If we challenge ourselves and we challenge ourselves to do better, it'll bring out the best in us. A simple challenge might be to decide to go to bed 15 minutes earlier in the day versus 30 minutes later. That's a challenge. Determination. You've met them. Those rare individuals who are determined to continue regardless of how difficult circumstances are. They're determined to stay on their path. They're determined not to be uprooted and moved. They're determined. Determination literally means you are willing to put up a stake in the ground and stand there. It is not a casual choice. There are very few things humans will determine to mark as permanent placeholders in their beliefs. So be determined to move and stay what it is that you're doing. Laughter heals the soul. I know Donta and I, we try to bring you laughter on the show. Yes, we do serious things that we focus mainly on mental health. That's a top thing. But laughter, sometimes you come on with us and we have shows of laughter. Laughter heals the soul. Why do children laugh so much? They don't have a care in the world. It's just laughter and it's soothing them. It's soothing us. I love to see my children laugh. I love to see my family laugh. It soothes me. Laughter occurs when something unexpected happens that causes your brain to emit a signal to your lungs to expel a sort of burst in air, causing you to make whatever kind of laugh it is going to be. If it's a hee-hee, if it's a kiki, if it's a ha-ha. Laughter, right? Sir?
I'm not here.
You are, oh, you're not.
God.
The last one is endurance. See, I'm laughing. It's soothing me because I don't want to get mad at him. So endurance, the word literally means to have the ability to endure suffering over long periods of time. We had to endure these last 2.5 to 3 years. We had to endure with the gas prices, the pandemic, people being furloughed from their job, people losing homes, money, and stuff like that. We had to be strong. We had to endure that and go through that test so that we could come out of it on the other side with the testimony to be able to stand flat-footed and say, I made it. It's not over. I'm not done yet. And we could just move on to the next level, okay? So be encouraged, all of you out there, and know that it's not over. Everything is still going according to plan. Just make sure that you have laughter, challenge yourself, be encouraged, and be faithful to what it is that you're called to do. All right? That's the Dana Drop, and I'm out.
My shit. Yeah, my shit. Yeah, see.
Dana Drop. Peace.
That was a good drop, Dana. Good drop as always. Did you guys get motivated? Did you feel that? Oh, you really? Did you feel motivated? Did that inspire you? I mean, that was a real laughter. But you know, when I think about laughter, some people laugh too much, and it gets to be a bit annoying. Some people have that nervous laughter, and it's like, I didn't say nothing funny, so what are you chuckling at? You know, I've experienced those kind of people. I've experienced that. I've had staff like that where I'm like about to write them up or whatever, and they sit there just giggling, like, "Oh, this is funny to you that you're getting written up. Oh, this is funny to you, you're gonna get fired. Oh, this is funny. We're laughing. That's not funny." So I don't know. That's just
some
how
people
I look
laugh when
at
they
it.
get scared.
They do.
Yeah.
This thing called nervous laughter and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just saying. All right.
Because you got that.
Right. Oh, like, oh, we doing
Yo,
that.
we doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, all right. So here we go. We got a shameless plug from our girl Jamie Kurtz, who just moved to Atlanta. Jamie left the West Coast and went on down to the Southeast, and we are wishing her nothing but the best of success. Jamie has a new book called NB Mental Health and Wellness.com. What, Jamie? What is that? What is that? Is that what it's called?
A and B. Is it A and B? Yeah, A and B mental health.
Oh, like an Airbnb?
Yeah,
mental
no, A
health
and B, like A and B, but A
Oh,
and B.
A and B mental health and wellness.com. Okay. So Jamie has a book to help you keep track of your goals, which is super duper important because some people, their lives are so scattered, they're so all over the place, and more than likely you're overwhelmed because you're not organized.
Ooh,
you know, and
that's
if you
a
get
good one. That's a good one.
And if you get organized, you won't be as overwhelmed. So it's really that's Jamie's website. She went from Lush bartending services to A&B Health and Wellness.
I was looking for them online and they was retired.
Talk about a whole shift. Listen.
Come on, Jamie.
I love it, Jamie. You better be a multi-hyphenate. You better do the things.
She's doing big things with her little self.
Big things. I'm not mad. So check out Jamie Kurtz's website and let's support this Black queen and all that she is doing. And I'm telling you, like she said, like this book is going to help you keep track of your goals. And it's so important. And I was also talking to somebody else the other day about goals and goal settings. Some of y'all, not some of y'all, a lot of us, we end up having all these goals and then we overwhelm ourselves because we can't complete them.
Right.
So it's really important that as we build our goals and establish goals in life, that we're giving ourselves also small successes as well. You know, people will say, well, I want to lose 400 pounds in 3 months. How about 4 pounds in 1 month? That's achievable. It's obtainable.
And
it makes sense because you're not going to lose all that weight. Some things you're not going to accomplish in these short windows that you give yourself. And if you do accomplish it, you're going to be so frustrated by the process that you might not even celebrate your success.
And you may get sick.
And you may get sick, or you may be just over it and resentful of everything that you tried to do. So setting goals is so important. So tonight, and that's also part of holistic health, just so you know. So tonight, we're going to talk about holistic health and what holistic health means to you. All right, Jamie, we should just have you on tonight to talk about, goal setting.
She's watching more. She's watching us more now
in Atlanta, right? She ain't got no friends in Atlanta.
Right.
She lonely.
She was here. She told them what she wanted to.
She lonely out there.
Lonely.
Right. All right, so listen. So we have a bunch of questions that we're going to ask. Hopefully, it's a lot of y'all watching. We don't really know right now, but if you are watching, answer these questions. Let's just unpack this, and Dana, you answer them too. So Kwame, whenever you're ready, just throw the first question up. On a scale of 1 to 10, how physically healthy are you, Dana?
I would say an 8.
Why would you say an 8? That's a high number, to be quite honest.
I'm gonna say an 8.
Okay.
I just have my yearly physical and I'm healthy and I exercise and work out a little bit. So I feel that I'm healthy.
Okay. I think I'm probably, I give myself a 6. I'm kind of hard on myself. I mean, I have a Peloton. So if anybody got a Peloton, follow me on my Peloton, the Donta Show on Peloton. So I got my Peloton. I ride my Peloton. Sharita says 7, 8. Praise God for that.
Yeah.
I ride my Peloton, but I'm harder on myself because, I want to have my 20-year-old body back. My 20s, I was in the military. Your boy had a 6-pack, had a dome, everything was flat, was doing the thing. But, when I hit 45, close to 50, I was like, man, Jamie said 5. I can run if a dog was chasing me. Listen, Jamie got survival health. Pam's at a 4. Okay. And I'm at about a 6. I'm now better because I don't get winded when I walk.
Right.
I start to notice myself getting winded and being out of breath, like going upstairs and whatnot. I'm like, yo, this is not healthy. Chris Neal over there on YouTube is a 7. Okay. I love that. I love that. So we got a 7, 8, 5, 4. We got a 7. Dana's an 8. I give myself
Some people
about
out
a
here
6.
eat seaweed sandwiches and all of that.
Hey, I started doing sea moss. Now
Some
I
of
drink,
these nasty little shakes.
I drink sea. It's not. Don't say. See, we talking about holistic health. You judgy. You judgy. I drink sea moss now.
Shakes. Go ahead.
I drink sea moss now.
Sea moss.
Sea moss, and I'm waiting to see what kind of effects it's gonna have because I'm not sure yet. But I'm waiting to see.
It works. It actually does good.
Okay, so we got some 7, 8s up on here with your physical health. All right, next one, Kwame. On a scale of 1 to 10, how mentally healthy are you? Mentally healthy. Where you at, Dana?
Now that one would probably be about a 6, 7.
Okay.
6, 7.
6,
I mean,
7.
I mean, dealing with work and life issues.
Mhm.
6, 7.
6, 7. Okay. Mentally healthy. Mine fluctuates. Jamie says 7, 8. Mentally healthy. I think I'm about an 8. I'm about an 8. I'm more mentally healthy than I am physically healthy.
Right. Right.
You know, so Eddie Eason's at an 8. Denisha is pushing the CMOS. All right, Denisha, I'm gonna keep it going because I was a little iffy at first. I'm gonna keep it going. Sharitha's at a 3 because of life circumstances.
Yeah,
I totally understand. And you can go and it fluctuates.
Now that one, mentally healthy goes up and down more than physically healthy.
Right, depending on circumstances, beginning on every day of the week. And look, Pam says she's a 7. You know, so think about that. And this is all about holistic health.
Yeah.
Pam says physically I'm a 4, but mentally I'm a 7. So up here is great.
So her mind is telling her to work out, and her body's like,
nah. You know, but that's a beautiful thing that you can recognize that. That. And Jamie works in the field of mental health, so Jamie totally understands where this conversation is going. A lot of us, our mind is sharp, is there, is right, but then one instance can come and take us from a 10 down to a 1. And then what happens when your mental health plummets? More than likely your physical health is going to follow.
So your mental health changes quicker than your physical health.
I think it's iffy because your physical, you know what? It's weird because I was watching Kyrie Sinaj had a show the other day and he had people who had did like extreme weight loss or gastric bypass or was working out a lot and they lost like hundreds of pounds. And I asked the question, I was like, was there something, you know, that mentally triggered the way you ate? You know, was there something mentally that caused you to not slow down your eating or that allowed you to get to the weight that you didn't like to be at? And they were honest and they shared, yeah, you know, food was my comfort. You know, I was depressed, so I ate. You know, I was this, so I ate. Food was the one thing that I can control. I couldn't control all the other things in my life, but I could control what I ingested. You know, and I thought that was powerful. That's mental. So mentally, you made food your vice. Food was your go-to. Food was your thing, which ultimately affected your physical body.
But does that work with everybody? Because some people can eat a lot and don't work out or nothing, and their metabolism is high.
I think
it burns out.
I think that dies out as you get older.
Okay.
I don't care. I don't care. I mean, imagine you in your 20s. I've seen you when you were in your 20s, and I see you now, and you eat the same. And your body doesn't metabolize it differently. Yeah. So I think that. All right. So Denisha says, I agree. I struggle more with mental health. I'm a Cancer. What can I say? Physically, I'm great. I hike, run at least 4 times a week. See, there you go. I love that. It's like, yo, but up here, something's going on. Yeah. You know, and then Pamela, worried about dementia, runs in my family. Yes, see that's triggers. That's other issues. Yes, Jamie said you have other issues. All right, so we got the physical, we got the mental, and what's next, Kwame? How spiritually healthy are you? Now, listen, when I say spiritually healthy, I'm not just talking to the Christians. I'm not just talking to the Muslims. You know, I'm talking to anybody that has a spiritual connection. How spiritually healthy are you? Do you take time out, you know, to practice your worship or meditation? Do you take time out to center yourself with your higher power? Do you take time out to hear what your higher power has to say? How spiritually healthy are you? And I think that's a question that can be answered in a whole lot of different ways. And I'm excited to see what people are going to say about that. So they're not spiritually healthy. How are
I'm
you?
a 10 because I'm saved. I am deep, delivered.
Just because you saved don't make you a 10, bro.
Look, I'll put it up there. I am sure enough saved.
That don't make Louise Dotson over there on YouTube, a 5. A 5. Eddie said, I'm at a 9, 89.
I'm about an 8. I'm about an 8, between like an 8 and 9. Yeah.
Jamie says an
Yeah.
8 or 9, but that's after being broken a few times. Wow.
Yeah.
So Jamie, let me
That's a
ask
good
you
one,
this, let me
Jamie.
ask you this question. Did the brokenness increase your spiritual connection? Or were you were you at like a 2 or a 3, and then every time you got broke, it just elevated, you know? And then Sharitha, right now, again, because of life circumstances, it's on pause. Exactly. And I think that is so healthy to say, Sharitha, because it is being honest about where you are in life. And if anybody knows about church folks, we will say blessed when we don't feel it. You know,
how you doing, Bless?
Blessed. Praise everybody. Praise the Lord. You know, God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. Even if you don't believe that or feel that, you're going to say it because you're stuck in this cliche type existence. But Sharitha, being honest about that's like, yo, life circumstances has me kind of on a spiritual pause. And I got to work some things out. I got to figure out what's going on between me and God in this season. That is so healthy. Admitting that is so healthy. You know, Jamie said, yes, it did. The brokenness elevated her spiritual wholeness, her spiritual connected. It got her stronger.
Yeah. And it does. It draws you closer.
Right.
But see, the thing, then you have on the flip side, you have those people that only get real spiritual and deep when something's not going right, instead of being spiritually and deep when things are going right.
So that's the in season, out of season.
Right. And it's like, because it was this one thing that happened in church one time, and the lady was like, this is just a little thing one of the preachers said. The lady says, well, everybody talking about me. It's like, because you're telling on yourself. You only come in here falling all at the altar when things are going wrong. When things are going right, you don't even come to the altar. You sit in the back and just chill, like
eating sunflower seeds.
Right. So it's like, do it all the time. Be the same.
Be consistent.
Be consistent in season and out of season.
I like what Pam said. Pam says, I pray every night, but do not go to church anymore. I'm an 8. Pam, you know what? Going to church, I love going to church. I do. I love going to church. I love being in the company of like-minded individuals. But going to church is not going to save you. It's a lot of folks sitting in church that are not saved.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of folks sitting in church that have no connection to God. It's a lot of folks sitting in churches going through the motions. They're
coming to hear the music.
Right. They have no connection. Or they're doing it because they want to see their friends, their family, or they were just raised to do it. And they feel if I don't go, then God's going to get me and I feel guilty. So it's like, what are your intentions? And if you are a Christian, we serve a God that looks at the heart. You know, where is your heart in all of this? Why are you sitting in this building? You know, and I think it's all about motives. So, Pam, your connection through prayer every single night is probably stronger than the saints that go every Wednesday and Sunday, because you are directly talking to God, and everybody else, they just go just to sit in the building. You know, so I think that's so kudos to you. Talk to him every night, however you talk to him. Jamie said, every time I went through something, I was reminded of what I went through, and my growth showed me and my tribulations were the water to my growth. Yes. Yes. So every situation, it just watered you and made you stronger. And in every situation, God showed you who he really is.
Exactly.
Kyrie says, I'm about a 7. Prayer and meditation helps us stay positive and uplifted. Yes. Prayer and meditation, and that can happen anywhere. That can happen on the city bus. That can happen in the back of the Uber. Today, I was sitting at work, and Bishop Jawan Hilton, he goes live every day on Facebook at 10:30 a.m. Every day on Facebook, Monday through Friday, he goes live, and he's a close friend of mine. So today I said, let me just support Jawan. Listen to this little prayer. You know, I really belittled it. We're gonna listen to this little prayer. And thank God I have my own office where I can close the door. Because when I say he took me in, I was in my office like, oh Lord, he was hitting so many points in my life, in my office. I was like, I have my hands up in my office. And if any staff would have came in, they would have got laid out. They would have got laid out. Because the anointing was in my office and it was just there. So it's not about the building, it's about you and where you are at and where you are open up to receive. Yes, Kyrie, none. None. Jamie says church broke me too. Church broke me too.
Church broke a lot
Church
of
broke
people.
a lot of people.
Yes.
And a lot of people are finding new ways to tap into their spiritual connectedness, new ways to strengthen themselves spiritually. They're just doing it now. And we got to fix that. We got to change that. Chris Neal said, Daddy said, sit in the garage don't make you a card. Listen, our bishop says the same thing. Sitting in a garage does not make you a card. Period, point blank. Period. Yes, Pam. Talk, pray.
Come on.
Kyrie, meditate. It helps you stay positive and uplifted, however you center yourself in that. And Jamie says, but I'll still lay hands if needed. So do that knock me down to a 6. Jamie still fights.
Quick, this tall, and will move faster than a moccasin.
Listen, Danisha said, I feel I have a strong connection with God. Life events cause doubt at times, but that's my human side. Yes, Jamie, there you go. That's your human side. I'm thankful he doesn't give up on me. Jamie, God made you. God know you are a firecracker. God know. And the thing about it, I believe this how smart I believe God is. I think God is smart enough and knows us enough to warn the people before they step to us wrong. I'm almost certain that anybody that steps to Jamie and might get popped, that person was told, don't do it.
Because they'd probably be like, oh, she all little.
But then somebody said, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Warning comes before destruction.
There it is.
And some people set themselves up by stepping to the wrong saint, thinking that saint ain't going to retaliate.
Right.
And God is like, yo, touch not my anointed.
Even if she's 4'11".
Don't do it. Don't do it. And those people get warned.
It's them small ones that be.
It's them small ones.
It's them small ones because they look all cute and innocent.
And delicate.
And
they will mollywop you in a minute.
All of a sudden you be like, man, did she just Floyd Mayweather me?
Right. I think that's the it for the I think that's it for the first round. If I'm correct, Kwame, private chat me, just let me know. Because anyway, at 8:30, half hour time, we gotta go to a commercial break.
That's right.
So we're gonna do a commercial break, give you time to go get some libations, alcohol free. That's all I'm saying. But whatever you do, you do.
I see a few of them on here that drink.
Right. Get some libations, get a quick snack, and we'll be right back.
Pyro Media Network is a proactive network focused on providing innovative space for content creators and entrepreneurs. PMN is dedicated to giving its viewers a diverse entertainment experience while helping content creators elevate their production, engagement, and overall branding. To date, PMN has reached over 1 million viewers and listeners internationally, produced over 72 successful shows with high ratings and fanfare, and has housed over 135 content creators, brands, and businesses through entertainment and consulting services exclusive to Pyro Media. Pyro Media Network is a space that makes you feel at home. So if you or someone you know wants to make an impact, then contact PMN by visiting www.pyromedianetwork.com, and we will take your production to the next level.
And we're back. for the second half of the Dante Show about health and wellness. So the reason that I'm having this conversation is because I was approached by a company that is doing this project. It's a statewide project in California that's talking about just basically racism in healthcare. So they're doing this whole study, this whole survey talking about, Black healthcare in California and how, Black Californians approach healthcare and what are their experiences when they go to the doctor. Is it positive? Is it affirming? Is it assuring? Or do they feel profiled? Do they feel their service is lackluster or subpar? And we're going to talk about that really, really quickly because I'm going to ask you guys some questions to kind of gauge what you have felt within the healthcare system. And it's a very wonderfully written report that they are still researching and studying and collecting data on. And they did this initial phase. They had conversations with 100 Black Californians to ask them about their experiences with the healthcare system. And
what Black Californians did they go to?
All across the state. It's a survey. So if you get the link to the survey, you just answer the questions.
Oh, okay.
It's a wide range of people. It's not just, it's all the different echelons of Black. It's folks that have healthcare, folks that don't have healthcare, people who are gay, straight, male, female, old, young, the whole nine, it's the whole gamut. So first question about this part is what, Kwame? Let's go. When it comes to your health, do you share all with your provider? And this is not just a Black thing, but if you're watching and you're non-Black, you can chime in as well. So when you go to the doctor, do you tell your doctor everything that is wrong with you or everything that you're experiencing or everything that you're going through? Or do you tell them just enough for them to know how to fix that one particular situation? What do you do?
I tell them everything because I want to be here. I want to be around. So fix it. All. Yes, I tell them I'm a hypochondriac, so.
Oh, you're like Eddie? My God.
Yes, I want to be here. So I have health insurance, so I use it.
So
I pay for it, I use it.
So do you go into the zone of like, if something is wrong, I got to run to the doctor right now?
No, but if it's wrong for a couple of days,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chris Neal over there on YouTube says all.
Yeah, I tell
all. She tells all. Now, a lot of people, they go to the doctor and they hold back. They don't tell everything because they don't want the doctor to either judge or assume or whatever. Like, say, for example, if the doctor has told you, well, your cholesterol is a little high, have you cut back on the food, you change your diet? And folks would be like, yeah. And knowing they haven't. Knowing they haven't because they have no intentions. And then when the doctor gives you something to take to lower your cholesterol, it ain't working properly or it's all messed up.
The wrong dose.
Yeah. Donisha said, I tell them everything. I'm a hypochondriac as well. Period. Point blank. Sharitha said everything because there are things that are in your lineage that may cause effect that the doctor can't keep an eye on if it's not disclosed.
Exactly.
You know what? You just triggered me. I went to the doctor one time and I was sitting there and you know how they pull out they do the whole family history.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the plastic glove.
No, well, they did that before too. And I was like,
Let's go.
Yeah. And they said, so what runs on your father's side? And I looked at her and I don't know. Did your dad ever have? I don't know. Are you prone to? I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. I felt so alone. I felt so like, oh my God, I don't know me. I don't know what I'm prone to. And I think that a lot of us who were raised in either single parent households or have these estranged relationships with a certain side of the family, we don't know what's in our bloodline. And that's problematic. That's problematic. That's problematic, Kwame. That's what I made. Like, what's the glove for, Doc? Well, you're at a certain age. We gotta, check your walnut. It's like, check my walnut. What are you talking about? You got my what? So what's the finger for? You can't just put the finger and just do a little. You can't just do that on the area. You got to go up in there.
Who had been saying that? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
I was like, oh, this ain't gonna work. But Anyway, so yes, I think it is important to tell the doctor everything and do the best you can to find out what's in your bloodline. Because a lot of us, I think Pam shared that earlier about how dementia runs in the family. It's like, yo, I need to know what's in my bloodline. They ask, is cancer on your father's side? Did your father ever have cancer? And yada yada yada. And I was like, I don't know. So they want to, hey, Keisha, what's good? So I think that when my father I got sick one time, I hemmed him up so tough. I said, yo, what's wrong with you? What you got? He was like, I'm all right. I'm like, yo, it's a bag full of pills. It's this and this and this. What you got? Because I am your direct descendant. I'm your only child. What do you have, man? Am I at risk for it? And that was our running joke. Like, man, you got to tell me what you got. Open up. I like what Taisha said. Yes. And now I have hearing aids. Taisha, I told him too much. He like, oh, well, guess what? We gonna fix this for you. We gonna fix this for you.
And Taisha's a twin. That's how I tell them apart too. I'll be like,
I'm not laughing, Taisha. He just
yes, he is.
No, I'll slap him for you.
Taisha.
Keep her name out your mouth. Or Chris Neal says something great, or we don't claim it. Yeah. Period, point blank. Christians, y'all gotta do better. Listen, I know that we are overcome by the blood of the Lamb. I know that we are covered in the blood, all that.
Yeah, but man,
we got to use wisdom when it comes to our doctors and healthcare. We got to. I don't claim diabetes. I don't claim sugar and diabetes. I'm gonna eat what I want to eat. Really?
But see, people don't understand.
What they don't understand, Dana? Because you thought that in your shot time.
Because they do this claim it, but it's like God bless you with common sense. So use it.
Common sense. The doctor is standing over you,
telling you
with a hacksaw at your knee, saying, if you don't put down that Morton's salt,
and you're like,
I'm gonna start sawing through your knee. I don't claim that, doc. And you sitting there eating your hog maw and your greens with ham hock. You can't do turkey and the greens instead. You got all this stuff going on, and the doctor is like, I'm about to start sawing. I don't claim that. God said no, you not. I'm buying that. What are you binding?
You're binding your leg together.
Right. You're being disobedient.
A bandana.
Right. You're being disobedient. God
Z
made
in the building.
God made the doctor. So it's like, come on, y'all. Wise up. So it's good to know that everyone tells their doctor off.
You have to.
Okay, that's good to know.
Especially if you have children. You have to.
You gotta let them know. All right, what's the next one, Kwame? How has medical mistrust affected your ability to access care? Black people, how has medical mistrust affected your ability to access care? This again goes back to our saints of the Most High God, because we don't trust what the doctors say. We don't trust them.
I trust the devil. The God told me, but and he'd be like, what?
What?
The doctor gave, but whose report will you believe?
I'm not laughing at the saints. I'm not laughing.
Whose report?
My shit. Yeah, my shit. Yeah, see.
Come on.
Whose report will you? And that's so important. Nicole, come on here. Nicole said, my doctor, Cray. He told me he used to carry a gun in his younger days. Well, Nicole,
hey,
I mean, the streets is rough.
Out there,
and he probably gave one too many bad reports. Mm-hmm. And folks he was like, okay, that's enough.
And somebody believed his report
right.
instead of his report.
That's enough. So, but Nicole, has medical mistrust ever affected your ability to access healthcare? Has it ever made you sit back and say, I don't trust what the doctors say. I'm gonna work this out my own way? For example, and I'm not mocking anything, but we all know that at the beginning of the pandemic, there were viral videos all over the place of people holding their head over a pot of boiling stew and whatnot, saying that, this is going to cure, and this is going to this, and this is going to that. And it's like, well, okay, but are you sure? Are you positive? And it's like, so I just wonder.
Come on, get it out.
Because I don't want to sound judgy, but when do you say, yo, I need to go to the doctor I need to go and talk to a trained and seasoned professional about what I am dealing with, because these at-home remedies are not doing anything. I have eaten a whole elderberry tree and I am still congested and full of mucus and whatnot. At what point do you say, I gotta go to the doctor? Have you ever been in that position where you sat and was like,
no. I told you, I'm a hypochondriac. I'm out. If I can't breathe and my left side or something go numb, I'm out.
You at the hospital?
I'm gone.
You at the clinic.
I'm
You
not
sit right
sitting
there.
around waiting for nothing.
You don't need to come with no steam and rub a lemon on your arm and all
I'm
that.
praying all the way. Thank you, God, for your common sense, Jesus. I'm
For the
on my
whisper of
way.
the doctors.
Thank you for whispering in my ear. I'm on my way to the doctor
To
right
get a
now
report.
to get a report. I believe your report, but I need to go see this report too.
Right. Exactly. And I'm with Nicole. Nicole says maybe because I work in public health, that I'm a little bit more trustworthy. Same here.
Me too.
And I used to get a whole lot of stuff because of at the beginning of the pandemic, because I'm like, well, whose side are you on? I'm like, well, I'm not on a side, but I work in the field. So I am like studying, and I'm not a vaccinologist, but I'm in the company of a lot of them.
You see it
so
firsthand.
Lakeisha said, I'm afraid of doctors now. I honestly believe they want to experiment on me. And that's the fact. That's a true fact about how a lot of people feel about doctors and practitioners, because they're practicing medicine. It's still a practice. It's a medical practice. And you think about the word practice, it's like, well, what are you practicing? I'm like, when do you be perfect? But Lakeisha, you're not alone in that.
Right.
You are not
Some people
alone.
believe like that.
You are not alone of that. Chris says, I do choose home remedies before I get meds. So choose them home before I get meds. A lot of folks do that as well. Let me try this. And what's the number one home remedy in Black households?
Robitussin?
No.
Oh, ginger ale.
Ginger ale.
Good drink some ginger ale.
When I tell you ginger ale in Black households what's good? Ginger ale in Black households will cure everything.
Everything.
If you got bronchitis, get some ginger ale.
You got a scrape or a cut?
Yeah, pour some ginger ale.
Pour some ginger ale on it.
Tasha's right too. Vicks. Yes, Lakeisha, Vicks. Vicks Vapor Rub.
Here's one. Water hose water.
Water hose water.
Water hose water.
Let it run for like 15 seconds though to get the bugs out.
And that hose water, boy.
But that Vicks Vapor Rub, when I tell you, my mother used to use Vicks Vapor Rub like it was anointed oil, like it was a big bottle of Pompene's olive oil. That Vicks, she would rub it on my chest, rub it up in my nostrils, and then put some on my tongue and say, "Eat it." I'm like, am I supposed? And it wasn't until I got older and read the jar when it said "do not consume," and I got Vicks Vapor Rub all on my lung lining, all inside, but you're just inside. If they cracked my ribs and opened me up right now, steam would come out from Vicks Vapor Rub residue. My mother put Vicks everywhere. Vicks was on my feet and put socks on. Vicks, Vicks, Vicks.
She told you to eat it?
Eat it. I hope she watching and she feel guilty right now. She eat it. My mother would get the Vicks and put it here. Eat this, and I would eat the Vicks Vapor Rub. I would eat it. It's on my chest under a towel. It's in my nostrils. Then it's on the outside of my nose, because I guess if it's out here too, it's absorbing in to get all the nasal cavity.
You know when you put this here how much you be crying,
bruh.
Just the vapor going in your eyes.
You can't open your eyes.
You like this.
Now you can't breathe. So you got your.
But your breath smells good.
Yeah. But you got the.
You got some minty breath.
I swear from God, if they open me to this day, it's gonna be just steam come out, and all the surgeons gonna have clear nasal passages.
Bitch, I know you fucking lied. I know you fucking lied.
At it, we all at it. We are, yeah.
Come in here and get this teaspoon of Vicks.
Vicks Vapor Rub, not Vicks Vapor Eat. Vicks Vapor Rub. Look at Tasha. But did you die?
And they wash it down with water.
But did you die? No. And Lakeisha walked right. That's my other cousin. I'll go take a nap. I don't feel good. We'll go lay down and take a nap. Well, I have pneumonia. Go take a nap. You'll feel better. You need some sleep. Yeah. Danisha, you can't. Danisha, we do it better than nobody else.
Or what's the other one? Baking soda.
Baking soda.
Baking sodas cure everything
Baking
too.
soda. Mm-hmm.
You can brush your teeth with it.
Baking soda peroxide.
Baking soda, you can brush your teeth with it.
Yep.
You can take it if your stomach hurt.
Yep.
Put a little on your feet to soak your feet.
Baking soda. Baking soda. Baking soda and some ginger ale. You be all right. Ain't been to not near doctor. But like Tasha said, but did you die? No, you didn't.
Who
die.
said they use the Vicks inhalers?
I had the Vicks inhalers. Now those, I love those. I love the Vicks inhalers. Dana got one right here. A Vicks inhaler.
Because my allergies are the worst. So this is my choice of drug.
Period. Point blank.
And I'm good.
Period. Point blank.
Here you go, Vicks.
All right, we got one more question, and I want to see how y'all answer this because all of y'all hypochondriacs and whatnot, and I hope Eddie Eason is watching.
Oh, he is.
So, Kwame, what's the last question? What is your go-to source for healthcare info?
Like about medicine?
Yeah, what's your go-to source? If you get sick, what's your go-to source?
Well, it was my grandmother. Now it's Google.
WebMD.
Google.
WebMD. When I say Eddie goes to WebMD for everything. Everything.
I got a splinter in my foot.
WebMD.
WebMD.
WebMD. And it's a lot of folks that go to WebMD and they treat WebMD like they're a first year resident on Grey's Anatomy. It's like it's WebMD for one. It's not a doctor's office.
And
it's
who
not a
knows
clinic.
who's putting that info in there?
It's not a clinic. You're not sitting in the emergency room. You will sit there. I was sick one time, and when I tell you, Eddie came back in the room and diagnosed me completely.
Me too, Sharita. My grandmother used to
Grandma diagnosed me. Well, my great grandmother was an RN, so we couldn't get nothing past her because she had the cure for everything. But Eddie will WebMD you to death. We can be out and somebody can be talking about what they're going through in their life, and and he's doing this. And what you say the symptoms was?
What was it?
What was the sign again?
You got a knot on your foot?
Yeah, and then he break it all the way down.
Oh, your shoes too tight.
Right. So this is what you need to do. You need to crack the base of your skull. So WebMD. I think that and I think because WebMD is so accessible that people forego going to the clinic or going to the doctor or really getting a professional opinion because they're relying on the internet, Google, and all that stuff to diagnose them. Is that healthy? No. Is that the best way to resolve the situation?
No.
Now, of course, it gives you some good tips and tricks on how to overcome little things like heartburn and all that kind of stuff.
Gas.
But if you got mesothelioma, like you got cancer and all that, WebMD is not gonna help you cure it. So I just think we need to really do better, y'all, and just get on down to the clinic, on down to a doctor. Yeah.
Just go. Your co-payment is less than $40.
If you have medical insurance. If you don't have medical insurance, I understand the struggle and the challenge, but we gotta do better. So I want to read. So this is the piece of the report that I got. It's an extensive report. It's called In Their Own Words, Black Californians on Racism and Health Care. So they did all these interviews and just want to talk about real quick for like the next minute or so. It's a very comprehensive read, and it talked about, what are y'all dealing with as far as medical care and whatnot? And they said racism and discrimination have taken a toll on the health and wellness of dependents. This is from the survey. It said respondents wanted healthcare providers who are respectful, engaged, and compassionate. Have you ever gone to a medical provider that was not responsive, was not engaged, and was not compassionate, and they treat you like you were a number? I've been there, and I started doing workshops at Kaiser. When I was first diagnosed, I became a speaker at Kaiser Permanente to let them know, people living with HIV, we're not a number. We are a person living with HIV. So don't just treat us when we walk into the room like, hey, number 89196. So yada, 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 yada. It's like, no, I'm a person. I'm a human. I'm going through some things. Talk to me like such. Healthcare providers should be held accountable for negative interactions and poor outcomes. We always people talking about will file a grievance complaint and someone will call you, and then what? You file a grievance and then what? Go.
I work and have been working in this field for a long time. Mm-hmm. So when you file those grievances and complaints, and I would say 90% of the time things do happen.
Go, Dana.
Yeah, so
Dana
I can
just
attest to
restored.
that.
He just restored my confidence in nothing at all because I still go back and I still get the same raggedy service from those providers. And
But I do know that things do happen to those doctors because they have a contract with the health insurance. Their contract could be less and change. They can be, kicked out of whatever group they're in or what have you. And that's how they make their money. They don't make their money off of you. They make their money off of the health insurances that they're contracted with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then, do you guys agree that healthcare should be? I think healthcare should relate to the community in which it is located. Black people have different stressors, triggers, healthcare needs than white people. Latinos have different healthcare needs. Asians have different healthcare needs. And I think that we need to go to healthcare providers that understands the needs of the communities in which they serve. There is not no cookie cutter way to provide healthcare. I think healthcare, you should be specific to the population that is coming into your clinic or medical center. You cannot treat me like you treat Tom that lives in Palos Verdes in a mansion. You can't treat me like him.
But is it a lack of that culture, that specific culture going to school for medical?
I think so.
Yeah.
There is a lack of culturally competent physicians. A lot of them are trying their best to be relatable, but some of them are just missing the mark completely.
That's like when you go get soul food and who's cooking?
Right. We ain't. And I think that it's important that we encourage our young people, we still be a doctor, be a nurse, be a physician's assistant, go into the medical field and then come back to your community and help change the narrative. I think it's important to do that. But this report really is comprehensive. I'm going to just ask everyone that's watching to kind of check it out. So come, you can show the flyer. So they have a flyer that is really talking about the survey that they're doing and what's going on. And it's written by a company called, how do you say it? Evataris. Evataris is the research company, and they're doing a listening to Black Californians survey research. So to register to participate in this survey, you see the link right there. And I think it's important that we do this because we want our voices to be heard, but we don't want to use our voices. So I think it's important, Black people, Black Californians, Black nationwide, if we want change, we got to use our voices and support. Now, this is a Black research firm. I talked to the founder or whatever, Black woman, she's the business, and they are trying to really change the healthcare game in California and then take this nationwide. So please register to participate. Any gender, any age. It is to better understand the experiences and attitudes of Black Californians on the quality of life issues. If we want better healthcare, we got to let them know what we want, and we got to let them know what the problems are currently. All right, please do that. Thank you, y'all. And then next up, I also want to encourage everyone to please make sure to check out the other work that I'm doing in concert with the Donta Show, Conversations with Clergy. Now, Conversations with Clergy is something I'm doing while I'm working with Black clergy in Los Angeles to have conversations about HIV and COVID-19 vaccines. I know y'all are burnt out talking about COVID. I know it. But COVID ain't going nowhere, just like HIV ain't going nowhere. So the conversations have to continue. So I'm pulling in clergy because, as you know, the Black church does have a voice in the Black community, but I also want Black clergy to be empowered with knowledge, real knowledge, not just stuff they're assuming, real knowledge to really pour back into their congregations so people can make an informed decision about their health. So these are on YouTube. I share them on YouTube as well as on my Facebook page, on the Donta Show page, and somewhere on Pyro Media's Facebook page. So please make sure to check them out, support, share, like. Again, I'm trying to make changes within the Black community, specifically around health and wellness. So join me in this struggle. All right. And then last but not least, I'm in a play next month. It's called Truth, Lies, and Hidden Agendas. I'm an actor. I'm an actor.
Thespian?
I'm a thespian. I'm a multi-hyphenate. So Truth, Lies, and Hidden Agendas. It is happening next month at my church in Long Beach, Church One Ministry, 700 East 7th Street, Long Beach, California. It's a phenomenal play. I ask you guys to come out on Saturday, May 14th, or Sunday, May 15th. Saturday, May 14th, or Sunday, May 15th. So please come on out and check out this play. You can get your tickets on Eventbrite. Basically, if you go to Google in your search, just type in Truth, Lies, and Hidden Agendas Eventbrite, and it will come up. I hope to see you there. All right, I'll take it to you, Cuzzo. Hope to see you there. Dana, what you got going on? We got to close up right now.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just writing, getting these songs placed. I'm gigging on Saturday in Seal Beach, Kobe Steakhouse. Come through, check it out. Have a good old time. And follow me on Instagram DNA 716. You can see what I'm doing musically, little fun stuff up there to keep you smiling and laughing, keep your spirits up.
And follow me on Instagram, Dante_Morrison, Dante_Morrison. Also subscribe to the Donta Show on youtube.com/Dante Morrison, youtube.com/Dante Morrison. Will cost you absolutely nothing. Also, check out Pyro Media Network and the Pyro Media family. It's a lot of shows on there that's going to hit you right where you're at. You're going to love all the shows, all the improvements, all the advances and elevation that is happening on Pyro. We look forward to seeing you on over there. I'll be back tomorrow night for another round of the Donta Show. So tomorrow night we go live at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I hope to see you here. So until then, take care, village. We love you. We love you. We love you. Good night and God bless.
Oh my God. My God, my God.
You know he lost more teeth.
Wow.